Hello, amazing people. It's Mark Wilkinson here. It's live at 5 here in the UK. We call it Fearless Friday. Monday Motivation, 8 a.m. Fearless Friday on Friday. I hope you're all going to have an absolutely wonderful weekend, of course. But it's an opportunity to have a little bit of reflection. You know, have you had a good week? Has it gone well? Is there anything that you could improve upon? Have a think about it, and obviously then have a lovely weekend. Now, from my perspective, we've been running 5 days to remix your life this week. It's been amazing to have so many of you on the calls. We've had up to 85 people signed up, which was so wonderful to have you all there. And Life Remixed, of course, is doing its thing out there in the world on Amazon at the moment, and lots of other copies. You can still get a signed copy on my website as well. So look, it's live at 5. Let's have a little talk about self-awareness. We use the e-colors system, which is fascinating, and it's something that we ran when we ran our e-colors course last Saturday. We had about another 35 people online, and so much wonderful feedback from lots of different people. Gaining self-awareness, gaining self-awareness about what it is to be you, what it is to be a human being, and what it is to have a certain personality and how you interact in the world. There are lots of different e-colors, so there's 12 different combinations, and you can be red, green, yellow, or blue. And it's absolutely fascinating to understand how other people actually come into the world and how they communicate as well. Excellent. Andy saying, afternoon, boss. How you doing, mate? Listening and working in the background. That's good. I'm loving your journey, Andy. It's really great that you're enjoying the e-colors and indeed Life Remixed and everything else, mate. So really appreciate your positivity. Maria saying, hello, Mark. Hi, Maria. Great to have you on board. Look, it's Fearless Friday. Self-awareness is so key. It's also really important to stretch yourself and put yourself out there. It is okay to be you, right? It's okay to be you. It's okay to enjoy yourself. It's okay to understand how you interact in the world. Karen's saying hi. Hi, Karen. Great to have you here. I love the profile photo. I love that. Karen, let's go. Yes, Karen. Yes. That's great stuff. I love it. So the 5 days to remix your life. We're on day 5 tonight from 8 p.m. So that's going to be really, really cool to finish off the 5-day course. We're going to, another one planned is on May the 10th. For another 5 days. So we'd love you guys to join if you want to join us. It's all about Life Remixed. It's all about improving, self-improving. And of course, as Karen says, building that muscle, that mind muscle, building that muscle so that it's strong, so that you're resilient, so your conscious and your subconscious are all in line, and you can come out with the solutions that you really would like. And Sandy's saying she's here as well. Great stuff. Thanks, Sandy. Marvelous for your message. So look, I talk about this kind of stuff a lot. Be kind to yourself. Think about your successes. Think about how many times you've been successful in the world. I know it's a lot. Okay. If you don't think you've been successful, then you need to change that thinking. You need to change that or shift that thinking. You've been successful. I get into the thing of every single time you wake up in the morning, you've got another day on this planet to be able to give your energy. You're successful. All right. And I love that way of thinking. It's worked for me and it will work for you. So important that you just keep giving and giving and giving and feeling good about yourself. And look at your successes. Go back into your life and decide, where was I successful? Okay. Become self-aware. I made a little list in my chapter 14, right at the end of Life Remixed. I've got a little list here about where all the times I was successful. The first time I was successful was when I learned to ride a bicycle aged 4 years of age. And I shot off up the road and my mum was like, what's he doing? But I was successful straight away. I succeeded. I got on that bicycle and I went for it. It was my freedom and I wanted it early, right? But learning to ride a bike, then obviously at school, and then riding a motorbike age 16. So that was the first time I passed any kind of test. So I passed my motorbike test when I was 16. I passed my driving test when I was 17. I got a job in a bank when I was 17. Then I learned to DJ at 18. And then I became a music business DJ, producer, remixer for the next 20 years. That's pretty successful when you think about it. In hindsight, certainly. At the time, it was a bit like being in a washing machine. But at the same time, it was success. It truly was successful. And I woke up every day feeling good about my life. I've been a radio presenter, believe it or not. I've been a radio presenter. I'm now doing talk shows. Just out of interest, on the next Straight Talking, I've got Kenny Thomas, the soul singer, the legend. Kenny Thomas is such a guy. He's such a dude. You're going to love Kenny when you meet him. Kenny Thomas is going to be with me on Wednesday the 28th, I think it is. Wednesday the 28th. So I'm really looking forward to Kenny Thomas joining me on Straight Talking. The day before that, I'm going to be on Andy Ward's UK Soulful House Mafia, which Andy's going to be inviting a few really cool people, including, I think the first one's going to be me, Lee and Craig again, back on. And we're going to be talking a lot about memories and UK Soulful House and the Mafia, the way we brought it all together. And we all supported each other, which was amazing. So that's going to be really cool as well. So that's on the 27th, Tuesday the 27th, and then Wednesday the 28th, Kenny Thomas joining me on Straight Talking. And I've got another very, very interesting guest possibly lined up for the end of May. I've been texting with him today, so I'm like, come on. Yes. No swear jar. I know you're listening, Wardy. I know you're listening. But yeah, getting back to that list of successes, actually think about things where you've really been successful. Running marathons, that was another big success for me. Actually running those marathons. Volunteering for Crisis at Christmas on 3 occasions. Amazing. Passing the NEBOSH exam, age 40. Making a new career for myself. Absolutely, changing my life. Remixing my life, if you like. And the list goes on. The whole list here of everything that I did and all the successes that I could actually track back and go, yes, these are successes. And I need to congratulate myself for these successes, right? It's so important. Diana's saying, hi, Mark. Kenny Thomas, interesting guest. You wait until you hear Kenny Thomas, right? What a guy. He's soulful sounds, beautiful music, a great chap. He was even a bit of a boxer when he was younger. Fantastic. And in later life, he's had a beautiful family. But one of his daughters, Christina, has not been well at all. And he's been through a real mill with this. And he's got some amazing insights and some amazing stories. And it fits in perfectly with Life Remixed. And of course, Kenny has his own book coming out as well, which is going to be absolutely wonderful. So it's all good. People are doing good things in the world, right? And great ideas. We forget our little successes, and we need to focus on all sides of successes and be kind and feel great to ourselves. Exactly right. We have to be successful, and we have to think successful. It could be tiny little things. I said that. It could be tiny little things, and the next thing I looked at was got married. That wasn't a tiny little thing. I got married at 48, set up multiple sources of income, recovered my health, again, financially free. And then the Life Remixed book out at 50 years old now, this is good stuff. Congratulate yourself on your successes. The other thing I would say is believe in miracles, believe in miracles, believe in your own self and see the little miracles. Because they really, really, really do happen in your life. And I'll give you 4 short examples from my own experience. I've now recovered twice from an incurable dis-ease. I've managed to, do that twice in my life now. And I understand fully that for me, it's 80% stress and 20% poor diet choices. And those things will impact on my body. So guess what? Don't put yourself under any stress, Mark. And make better choices when you're eating and refueling in a good way. It's so important. Sounds simple, right? But many of us struggle with this stuff. So I've recovered twice from an incurable disease. I've gone from unable to walk to running marathons, and I ran 4 marathons. I never say never. Never say never. Let's see. I'm back at the gym twice a week now, which is wonderful. Playing golf tomorrow as well. I've also gone from bankrupt to financially free. Again, not an accident. And I've finally written this Life Remixed book after 10 years of thinking about it. Those are little miracles. Those are little miracles that I think every single one of you can grab something out of and say, do you know what? I'd really like to remix my own life further to success. Dinah says, I like the idea of reflecting on our successes. Absolutely right. Reflect on your successes. Tell yourself how great you are, that you've done so well. And then get moving forwards, because the kinder you are to yourself and the more grateful you are, the better things get. I was talking to someone literally before this call, a coaching client. I was talking to someone before this call, and she was telling me that she woke up in the night feeling anxious. She had a load of stuff going around in her mind. And because of my course, she just thought to herself, I'm going to find a few things to be grateful for. She thought of 3 things to be grateful for straight away. She fell asleep and she wakes up the next morning feeling good. You know, gratitude is a big, big thing. It's a big thing. Karen says, celebrate the small wins. Absolutely. Celebrate everything. Celebrate every little thing and feel good about it. The more you're like a transmission tower. So the more you feel good, the more things come back to you. Honestly, I've tried this stuff. It's incredible when you really understand it and you really go with it. Positive things come back to you when you think positive, feel positive, and put it out into the world. It's the only way to be successful. It's so important. So let me just finish today, because it's Friday evening now, and every single one of you is going to have a beautiful, beautiful Friday evening. Expect it. Think it, feel it, and then go out and enjoy your Friday evening wherever you are and whatever you're going to do. Karen's absolutely bang on with that. The law of attraction. Yeah, exactly right. The law of attraction and the law of vibration. And I spoke last night on my 5 Days to Remix Your Life course about the laws of the universe. And when you master the laws of the universe, you will master life. It's simple, really. We all know about gravity. That says if I drop the pen, it's going to hit the desk, right? There you go. So the point is that that's the law of gravity. They teach us that in school, but they don't teach us all these others in school, which is a shame. But we have to learn them from ourselves. So, you know, this is what life and coaching and, you know, being successful is all about. So let me just read you this, because it's from As a Man Thinketh by James Allen. It's a little book. It could say now, it would say As a Person Thinks, right? But it was written 150 odd years ago or whatever. Calmness of mind is one of the most beautiful jewels of wisdom. It is the result of long and patient effort in self-control. Its presence is an indication of ripened experience and of a more than ordinary knowledge of the laws and operations of thought. A person becomes calm in the measure that they understand themselves as a thought-evolved being. For such knowledge necessitates the understanding of others as a result of thought. And those who develop right understanding can see more clearly the internal relations of things by the action of cause and effect. You cease to fuss and fume and worry and grieve, but you remain poised, steadfast, and serene. Yeah? The calm person, having learned how to govern themselves, then knows how to adapt themselves to others. And they, in turn, reverence the spiritual strength and feel that they can learn of that person and rely upon them. The more tranquil a person becomes, the greater is their success, their influence, and their power for good. Even the ordinary trader will find their business prosperity increase as they develop a greater self-control and it says equanimity, but it could say equilibrium, right? For people will always prefer to deal with a person whose demeanor is strongly equable. The strong, calm person is always loved and revered. They are like a shade-giving tree in a thirsty land, or a sheltering rock in a storm. Who does not love a tranquil heart, a sweet-tempered, balanced life? It does not matter whether it rains or shines, or what changes come to those possessing these blessings, for they are always sweet, serene, and calm. And the last bit of this, how many people do we know who sour their lives and ruin all that is sweet and beautiful by explosive tempers, who's to destroy their poise of character and make bad blood? It is a question whether the great majority of people do not ruin their lives and mar their happiness by lack of self-control. How few people we meet in life who are well-balanced, who have exquisite poise, which is a characteristic of the finished character. That's good stuff. Karen's loving it. That's awesome. I love it. This is good stuff. And it's stuff that I had to learn, because nobody taught me it. You know, my dad died when I was young and my mum did her best, but nobody taught me this stuff. I had to learn it myself. But the more I learn it, the more I became hungry, the more I started to study and grow and go, yes, 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 I'm interested. Tell me about philosophy. Tell me about all the positives. Tell me about how to like be happy, healthy and wealthy. Teach me, teach me, teach me. And it's been going on for like, you know, about 15 years or more now. And it's become really something that I'm grateful for and something that I love about life. So you guys can grab it, you know, don't let the fear, it is paying off, Karen. Yes, you're absolutely right. And we're just warming up as well. We're just warming up. You know, I could tell you the business plan behind Life Remixed. It's gone great. And we're just warming up. We're just getting started. You know, the e-colors, the Life Remixed, the Kevin Green business coaching that I work with Kevin on. This is it. This is beautiful. It's a beautiful way to live. And it's just one of, that's just, well, it's just 3 of our sources of income, our multiple sources of income. You can do it. you've just got to believe you can. You've just got to know that you are worthy and you add value, and that people will believe in you when you believe in you. It's important. It's really, really important. So I'm going to love you and leave you. That was Fearless Friday here on a Friday afternoon. Just remember, you can connect with me on all the socials. There'll be more events coming up for Life Remixed, for 5 days to remix your life online, for eColours awareness as well, and some Release Radio appearances and Mixcloud lives as well. So there's a lot going on, but we're happy. We hope you're happy. We want you to all have a really, really beautiful weekend. I've got nothing but love for every single one of you. Keep smiling, and I look forward to seeing many of you online with me this evening at 8 p.m. When you're going to join 5 days to remix your life. The last session, we're looking at relationships and celebrations. So it's going to be wonderful. Look forward to you all joining later. Big love. I'm going to go and get some dinner. I'll see you soon. Cheers, guys. See you later.